All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Ascension Guide channel. I'm your guide, Joe Martin. Been a couple days since I did a video. A lot has happened. um, so this weekend I went to visit an old Army friend, which is awesome. Had a great time catching up and really enjoyed that. So I didn't get to make a video over the weekend, but then planned on making some when I got back. And on my way back from visiting this friend, I got a speeding ticket, and man, did the dark forces get a hold of me from there. It was about 2 hours away from arriving home, so I had a lot of time to sit there and chew on it. And that was just awful for me and led me to a pretty dark place there for a while. So when I came out of it, which was with the assistance of a friend of mine who does Reiki, and she had to do a lot of work on me yesterday, but I feel a lot better now. And as I was coming home from that session, I got a message of, understanding our thoughts a little bit better. So I wanted to hopefully clarify that for you a little bit. So when we have thoughts that try to control us, create fear, doubt, we're contemplating our current situation, we're questioning our lives, we're hating something, or we're not, we're being asked to, oh, should you really be doing this? Creating doubt, creating fear. Should you really be at this job? Is this really for you? And all those different types of emotions and fears, and those are usually negative entities messing with you. Now, your own thoughts can be involved in this too, depending on where you are. But the distinction of, is this my own thought? Is this someone controlling me? Or, or is this, higher power trying to help me? And those messages will come in a lot more like guidance. Here's a road sign, take it or leave it. Here is an idea that elevates your thinking. Here is an idea that can improve your life. And you can have those thoughts as well. So don't get confused that way too. Your thoughts can creep in both ways. So the distinction, one thing I was told, is to pay attention to what is said. So if it's I feel this way, I think this way, this and that, that's generally a good time to assume that it's yourself creating the thoughts. You, we, anything like that, it probably somebody else controlling the thoughts or presenting you ideas too. So the ideas from the angels or spirit guides or whoever that are communicating with you, your oversoul, higher self, sometimes they can come through as we, or they'll say you. Now, what can be confusing, which I'm still trying to decipher now, is when the communication's pretty constant, they will at times say I, but I can determine the difference, if that makes any sense. I'm starting to be able to learn the difference of the way they communicate with me compared to my own thoughts, which has just taken a lot of focus and really paying attention to all of my thoughts and trying to decipher, is this me? Is this something controlling me? Is this something trying to help me? And I'm going to tell you, man, it is not easy. Like even knowing the tools, and I think I said before that in another video, how if you're being attacked psychically or whatever by the darkness, and they're trying to control your thoughts, and you're feeling this negative weight on you, and you're feeling, you send that love energy, not just the thoughts, the love feeling to them. And I mean, it was scary the other day. Like I couldn't even find that emotion. I couldn't even find it in me to send it to get rid of these things around me. I was that far. I mean, it was bad. I had completely lost communication with Ariah for a few days. We went to have our channeling session yesterday, and I couldn't connect. I couldn't get anything through. My vibration was just too low. I had fallen down that far. So it's it's unfortunate what can happen, especially, I mean, it was scary for me as well because I knew what was happening and I knew, what to do, but I just couldn't get there. So it takes a lot of practice, and um, I'm not saying that I'm unique in any way in the type of attacks I get, but I do know that since I've been starting this work and trying to get these messages out, it has ramped up. I will say that. So anybody who's doing this kind of work probably knows what I'm talking about. If you're maybe new to it or new to protecting your vibration and staying in high vibration, which I sort of am, although my awakening has been a long process. This whole getting to this vibratory state has been very recent, and trying to maintain it is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. So I'm trying to help you guys have the tools for awareness, help you to discern when you're being controlled or when you're, being guided, is kind of the main theme. So really pay attention to your thoughts and, really try to control them if you can. Now, the first thing I noticed as soon as I got cleared through the Reiki and stuff was my thoughts turned towards the future, turned towards, hey, what if, can I do this? Can I do that? Like, oh, that's a cool idea. That sort of thing. Instead of, oh man, I hate my job. I can't believe I'm going to have to go do this. I can't believe this happened. And just constantly going back and forth in this, like, it's just chasing your tail of, oh, this is bad, and then this is bad, and then you just spiral down, 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 and it becomes out of control. So try to catch yourself, early on in this process where you start to feel that negative thought or emotion or whatever, and, send it love, the emotion, not the thought. And try to really understand why they're messing with you, and, try to understand what thoughts they're putting into your head and how to control those things. So hopefully this helps you today, and will help you to gain a little control over your thoughts and emotions if you can, and help steer you in the right direction through your ascension. So as always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, or you can send me an email, which is in the description. I'd love to hear your feedback or questions, and I'll do my best to, answer them for you. I don't have all the answers, but I do my best. And if I don't have it, I'll tell you I don't know. Before I wasn't asking for anybody to like or subscribe or anything, but I did hear another channel, and I thought it was interesting. The likes, as much as most people use them for like self-gratification or ego reasons, they actually do help spread the message through the algorithm. So if you do like the message, please share it so that, like it, share it so that other people can hear the message as well. I'm not really interested in growing this for my own personal ego or anything like that, but I do like the fact that I'm getting feedback that these messages are helping people. So if it helps you, please share it, like it at the very least, so that, it'll show up in the algorithm a little bit more so that other people may be able to get the same thing out of it. All right, thank you guys. Love and light.